Yo, what's up guys? Terrell here of Terrell Game Vlogs, and I'm here to bring you Silver Spoon First Impressions, which I don't know. I think this is probably the more indifferent show I've felt. I think out of all of them, out of all the shows I've watched, I think this is might be on the same level as Bloodlad in the sense that I felt a sense of indifference towards it because of the way it was set up. Granted, I think it's more of an indifferent. I think this is probably the show I'm probably the most indifferent to, because for one, just because it's made by FMA writer doesn't necessarily mean it's amazing. Because I think Hero Tail was made by Hero Tail was made by the FMA writer, and I wasn't even remotely interested in watching that. Silver Spoon, though, the first thing I gotta say is they introduced like all the characters at once, meaning I don't really remember any of the names. I remember like no, I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even gonna try. I remember I didn't even really remember the main character's name to an extent. The only reason why his was the name that was said the most, which is why I kind of remember it. Hachikin. I see the word chicken in his name, and I want to say chicken, but it's not chicken because it's missing the C after the I. It's Hachikin. I'm probably just gonna call him Yugo. Yeah, Yugo just sounds like his first name is Yugo. I'm gonna call him Yugo. The first thing, they don't have Yugo go through any initial introduction. Like, you know how usually they have the main character do some type of bullshit monologue or something? No, it literally starts with him, accidentally chasing a cow out of the barn, and then the rest of the episode is literally just is like the first day. He meets like a few characters. He meets actually almost the main cast of characters. All of them have a dream associated to animals and farming and stuff along that lines. And it's not really told to us inherently. We're assuming that we're getting through subtle hints they're giving through the episode. We can tell that he did not come here for the love of farming. He came here because he thought he'd get an easy A. Actually, we still don't know the full reasoning behind it. Literally, the entire episode, he's just fucking complaining about the bullshit that is the school. Like, the fact that, they have 2 baseball fields. I guess his love interest, Mika, has a thing for horses, and their first interaction together is she's on the horse to come see him after he got the cow, and him and the cow walking back, and she comes up on him and scares the shit out of him. Like, he passes out because she looked like a demon on a fucking demon horse. In terms of and then you have them doing gym, and they have to do one lap around the campus, but the campus is fucking huge, so doing a lap around the campus is equivalent to running a fucking marathon. In terms of, he thinks he'll be able to ace normal stuff, not like the farm specific lectures, but actually the math, science, the math, English type of lectures. But the problem is that even though he's smart in that area, for one, it's he studied for math over spring break, and then he finds out that day it's oh no, we're using this math book, and you're just and then, the whole point is, throughout the episode, he is constantly being reminded that this is not an easy school on any level, and that the students are nowhere near being stupid, even though you would think that would be the situation because they're, it's a school teaching you about farming and shit. No, these niggas know a lot in terms of the technology and the anatomy and pretty much the history of animals and farms and how to do shit. They're all very good at the farming setup because a lot of them that's the only thing they know how to do, because that's how they were raised. Some of them actually seem like stereotypical country guys and girls. Not really the main characters, just more of the side characters, more like the background characters. That's really what the episode is. It's just him struggling the entire episode, kind of complaining about his situation. Also, the only gag that I thought was inherently funny was the one they kept throughout the entire episode, where they're collecting eggs from the chickens, and Yugo finds out that eggs come from, from how they come from chickens. and he just spends the entire episode dwelling every time there's food around and they're about to eat. He spends the entire time dwelling on the fucking on the whole. It's coming from the anus of the chicken. It's like chicken anus egg. It's like anus egg and shit. And he just does that the entire episode, except for the end where he kind of breaks down. He's like, "Fuck it, eating the anus egg," and then like he's like, "The anus egg is delicious." It's like the only funny moment. That was like the only funny gag. Because everything else is just him struggling with every goddamn thing. Like, he just fucking depressed. He was tired and depressed, like, the majority of the episode. He was like, this is bullshit. Also, you can tell none of these students really care about anything but the farming. Like, Mika cares about, like, horses. I forget a lot of these dudes' names. I think one of them's, like, Ayumu or Aikawa. He's, like, he wants to be a vet, but he has, like, that same kind of apprehensiveness as Yugo. The difference is that his reasoning for it, I don't actually know what his reasoning for it. It seems like his reasoning for it doesn't make, is that maybe he's just naturally apprehensive, or he just finds the shit hard to do. One of the other females, I forget her name, I think it's like Tamako or Yamako or something along those lines, has like the weirdest character design. She's like this fat chick with this like really serious face, but she looks like a really weird looking girl. It's ridiculous. It's kind of funny because Mika, his main love interest, isn't even in the same like group he's in. Like apparently they had to like split up into groups. Also the chicken scene killed me. He's like, oh, "We're gonna help you find the chickens." They all round up the chickens, and then he's like, "You guys were a big help. We'll make sure you get some fresh chicken." And he like cuts the head of the chicken in the middle of the conversation, and Yugo is just in there going, Yugo and Aikawa are just kind of like, what the fuck? Like they just have this dumbfounded look on their face. The first episode isn't bad, but it just feels really misplaced because there's no proper introduction. It's literally just these subtle hints you get through the episode and him just going through like the first day of school, and he's just kind of like, fuck. This is the type of setup I kind of wish he had like internal monologue, and I hope he does have internal monologue. I hope we just aren't seeing it like this, because this seems like an anime that kind of needs internal monologue. Like FMA didn't really need it to a high extent. This I feel like needs it at a higher extent, but you know, whatever, we'll see. But that's essentially my first impressions on it. It's not bad by any means, it's just kind of like the way it was presented, it was just to me. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on it. So please leave yours in the comment section below. I will have the link to it, the Crunchyroll link to it, in the description. Go check it out there. Yeah, that's about it. So this has been the Vlogs Again from your boy Terrell, and I'll catch you guys later.